Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, I need folks, and platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for a while now. We're going over there to try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I may or I may not have an entire playlist called Chicken Sandwich Wars, and it may or may not be crucial to this very episode that you're about to watch. Only time will tell. But until that time, I'm doing this from inside the truck, but I'm not wearing a grody work shirt, which typically means that I specifically went out to find something to review. That's the case today. And then on top of that, folks, I'm wearing a cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Because when I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the cool shirt. We're doing Boom! It doesn't have a title or anything. You have to know who these people are, but that's okay. This is specifically my Moon Lee and Yukari Oshima shirt. It's Moon Lee, that's Yukari Oshima. If you're not familiar with the two of them, they were mostly active during like the 80s and 90s. More the 80s, I think. In the Hong Kong martial arts action movie scene, specifically in the subgenre typically known as girls with guns. And it literally was what it was. It was just awesome freaking movies with awesome ladies just kicking ass, guns, explosions, martial arts, the whole thing. It was a cool little trend that sadly is mostly kind of faded out, but you know, every now and again you still get vestiges of it here and there. I absolutely love both of these two. If you're ever interested, there's a movie that they did, fairly famous in the martial arts community, called Iron Angels. Genuinely one of the best final fight scenes ever put to film. Yukari Oshima and Moon Lee just absolutely destroy one another. So, but anyway, folks, that aside, what am I trying for y'all today? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through reviewing Boom, Buffalo Wild Wings Mountain Dew Legend flavor, which is an exclusive flavor to Buffalo Wild Wings, and figured while I was there, might as well go over there and get a couple other things. Specifically, for this one, we're doing Boom! It's a sandwich, but it's not just any sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich, but it's not just any chicken sandwich. It's a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Ha ha ha! Let's get it out of the thing. Ooh, that's a good looking sandwich. Yeah. Ah ha ha! So yes, yeah, I do actually have an entire playlist called Chicken Sandwich Wars, which I've been detailing basically all the major chicken sandwich related news that's come out in the last couple years, basically ever since Popeyes kind of threw their hat in the ring and created this whole upsurge. I'd previously done the Buffalo Wild Wings classic chicken sandwich. I did that probably close to a year ago now. I'd intended to do their other ones because they have about 3 or 4 other ones. Just kind of forgot about it. So now we're doing this one, and then I got another one I'm going to do on my next review. So this is their Nashville hot chicken sandwich. It does look rather spiffy. I'm hungry. Let's give it a shot. I will yammer on about what it has going on. Now, right off the bat, I will say this. It's got a big-ass pickle on it. Folks, you know, if you watch my chicken sandwich videos, why wouldn't you? I don't like pickles on chicken sandwiches. The only place I found that really did it right is Fry the Coop, because they use sweet pickles, and it works really well with what they do. So, of course it did. Why wouldn't it? Right on the shirt. So, I'm going to go with it for the first bite, and then we'll see if the pickles deserve to stay. They also have some coleslaw on there, which I personally like. I think that's a nice addition. So, let's see if I like it. All right, well, mixed feelings. One thing I will say right off the bat, chicken actually looks decent quality, which, if you watch my review on the Burger King Mexican original chicken sandwich, yeah, there's a pretty distinct difference there in terms of the chicken quality that's going on. But, come here, you. I'm going to take the pickle off. Initially, it wasn't too abrasive because there's so many other flavors going on. It just kind of added like a nice little bite to it. Problem was that the pickle was the last thing that went away. And then by the end, it just tasted like pickle. And I just don't get the pickles on the chicken sandwich thing. It's not for me. All right. So now let's go over there, pickle aside. Try to get in. How do I? No, come on. It's a very messy chicken sandwich. Not that that's a bad thing, but Jesus. All right. Other pickles. Oh, and it looks like there's jalapenos on here too. Okay. Are you a jalapeno or a pickle? You're a jalapeno. You get to stay. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't say it's the best representation of a Nashville hot anything that I've ever had. I did a Nashville hot burrito. If you're interested in that review, go look it up. Because the thing is, it has so much going on that you're not getting a lot of heat from the Nashville hot aspect of it. A little bit, but you really do have to go over there and get one of the jalapenos in there to kind of give you like, an actual little kick of heat. And even then, it's not particularly hot. Now, mind you, no more pickles. Nashville hot isn't like super hot to begin with. It's not super spicy, but you get a nice little kick from it. With this, you do get some flavor that I would describe as being somewhat in tune with the Nashville hot aspect. But everything else just kind of dials it down. So, it's conflicting because on the one hand, I like the sandwich overall. But on the other hand, if you're looking specifically for a Nashville hot sandwich, kind of falls down on that front because there's just so much going on. Now, I like all that's going on. For one thing, you can still, despite everything, you still taste the chicken. The chicken tastes good. That is super important. You can put whatever the hell else you want on there, but if it doesn't taste like chicken sandwich, it doesn't matter. Still taste the chicken. Chicken tastes good. I personally love coleslaw on a chicken sandwich or, even like a pulled pork. It's wonderful. Gives it, not only does it give it some texture and everything from the greens and stuff like that, gives it a little bit of a freshness, kind of opens it up a little bit against like the more heavy elements of it. And then on top of that, it adds like kind of this nice little sweetness to it. And, Nashville hot, it can have a little bit of a sweetness depending on, I've had different interpretations of it. So yeah, I really like this one a lot. Like, I remember for me, the classic chicken sandwich that I had from them was okay, but I wasn't super impressed. This one, I'm way more impressed with. Yes, admittedly, it is because of, they're kind of dumping a lot of stuff I like onto it, but damn it, that still means that it's impressive to me. Because ultimately, fundamentally, it's still a good tasting chicken sandwich. Now, it's not as crispy as I might like. I'll say that, but I can live without if you're doing other good stuff. And for me, that's what they're doing here. Like I said, I like it's a little bit dimmed down, but I like the Nashville taste. I like all the sauces that are going on, and I appreciate the coleslaw and the jalapenos. Gives a little bit of a kick, but never particularly spicy. So, like I said, I think for me, it entirely depends on what you want out of the sandwich. I think it's a good chicken sandwich. I like everything that's going on. But again, I don't know if I would say that it's a proper representation of a Nashville chicken sandwich. In fact, I'm sure it's not. But now that said, folks, 2 questions have to be asked. Number 1, would I try it again? Number 2, sorry, that's how numbers work. Would I recommend it to people? Number 1, yes, absolutely. I really, really like it. And it's actually something where, like, I don't go to Buffalo Wild Wings all that often. It's kind of a rarity. That's something where I could actually see myself going a little bit out of my way to go grab. Like, that's something where I could see that being like, okay, you know what? If I want a chicken sandwich, yeah, I've got other options, but I also have that one, and that one's unique to this particular place. I might make the trek to make that happen. Would I recommend it to other people? Yes and no. Yes, if you want a really tasty chicken sandwich, it still tastes like good chicken. It's got a lot of nice things going on, but obviously you have to enjoy those things. I personally think that aside from the pickles, because again, I'm just not a pickles guy, I think every other aspect of it is well put together and well crafted, even if it doesn't taste the most Nashville-y that it probably should. But it's good. Now, like I said, if you want specifically Nashville tasting chicken, I don't think it's gonna fulfill that quota for you. So, anyway, folks, that's gonna do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly Nashville hot rest of your life. And I'm talking the real deal, folks. I'm talking from Nashville, from the best restaurant that's there. I've never been to Nashville. It seems like it's probably a nice enough place. Nothing against it or anything. It's not why I haven't gone. I don't travel much. But yeah, that whole thing. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Not only is the easiest thing to do in the world, folks, be very stressful in life, can be very distressing depending on the situations that we're dealing with. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Now, folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to try yourself a Nashville hot chicken sandwich from Buffalo Wild Wings, as I've done here today. And maybe like me, you're going to enjoy it, but maybe you're going to be like, you know what? I can do better. And then you're going to go over there, you're going to get in your truck or whatever vehicle you have. Maybe it's a unicycle for all I know. And you're going to go on an epic road trip to Nashville to get the best damn Nashville chicken sandwich ever. It's going to be a whole thing. There's going to be like, there'll be like love and loss and lessons learned. And, maybe a couple of the kids from the American Pie movies will show up in there. They're not doing that much these days. I think you could get them for cheap. But it'll be a raucous time with very heartfelt message at the end, where it turns out that the Nashville chicken sandwich is in our heart the whole time. Or conversely, you could not do that. Maybe just go over there and look up some recipes for some Nashville hot chicken and make it in your own home if you're capable of doing that. All right, bye.